That is discouraging news as residents continue cleaning up the damage caused by high water earlier this week. News Channel 5's Deb Lee is in Valley View right now. And Deb, I know anxious homeowners are keeping a very close eye on that weather forecast.
Well, they certainly are, Lee. They're watching the weather forecast, and they're keeping their fingers crossed that the water stays in its banks this time around. That's in Valley View, and the same thing out in Lorain County. We stopped in tonight and checked in on a family in North Ridgeville who got hit really, really hard. When we met the Hutchings family on Monday, they were on their way to a motel because the basement of their North Ridgeville home was underwater. Tonight, the water's gone, but so is just about everything else they kept down here. Holiday decorations, clothes, dishes, and the family room isn't much better. Furniture, carpeting, all ruined.
I don't know if it'll ever be back where it was Sunday. I don't think we're not gonna put furniture down here. You know, we're not putting anything that's valuable down here because it's not worth it.
Tom's been hard at work all week trying to clean up the mess. A task made even more difficult because there's no heat in the house. Amy's exhausted.
It's cold and the water is like ice, and we're getting more rain. So the stuff that we've already done, is that going to be for naught?
To make matters worse, only the major appliances in the basement are covered by their flood insurance.
He said none of our personal contents are covered. He said you're not supposed to put anything in your basement. Why do you have a basement if you're not going to use it for storage?
They're still living in the motel. The insurance doesn't cover that either, but their main concern tonight is this creek, that it doesn't rise again.
Pray and hope. That's all you can do. You know, there's not much I can do. It's all in the good Lord's hand. And you know, that's how far too many families are feeling tonight. Here in Valley View, I met one man earlier who was helping a friend of his clean up. They've been at it for 3 days, and he said what they haven't discarded, they're trying to move up high, so if the water does come again, nothing else will be destroyed. Live in Valley View, Deb Lee, News Channel 5.
Such a burden everyone there is dealing with. And Deb, I think one of the surprising things to come out of your story is that flood insurance may not cover everything that one usually has in a basement.
That's right. Now, we're not talking about the family room. Those items are all covered. But in the basement, the insurance man told them, Tom and Amy, that they're not supposed to store things in the basement, and therefore the insurance is only going to cover the major appliances, things like freezers, refrigerators, washers, and dryers.
Well, I certainly hope for them and so many others that they're not going to be dealing with this all over again. Deb, thank you very much. Stay with News Channel 5 and NewsNet5.com for the very latest on the flood watch. You can also download an app to your smartphone that will help you send us any flooding pictures from your area into us. We'll keep you updated on Facebook and Twitter as well.